Today, I'll be trying to beat Pikmin 3 with the minimal amount of Pikmin. As you all know, if you watch two videos that I only know of, you should know what the number of Pikmin is. But if you haven't, just please stay and watch this video because this is part 1 of the minimum Pikmin challenge. And this goes up to the Twilight area. But keep watching if you want to figure out how many it takes to beat Pikmin 3 Deluxe. So without further ado's, I'll show you a kazoo.
Galactic date 20XX.
Firstly, Alf wakes up from his 2-hour nap, and we meet the first Pikmin of our run, our red buddies. I'll be telling you their stats. So firstly, before we talk about the red Pikmin, I would like to say that we get the onion, and we collect the bridge pieces, and they build the bridge for us, like the good-hearted men they are. And we make sure to get at least 20 Pikmin. But while we wait, I'll explain to you what their stats are. So basically, red Pikmin have a 1.5 damage boost, and they're immune to fire, which is not really helpful in the challenge, but they're good combat Pikmin for right now. And we move the box out of the way. Then that's basically the end of day 1. We watch our onion go straight into the sky, and now I feel like we should move on to day number 2. Day number 2, we landed in the Garden of Hope. We decided to split up our workload. Half the Pikmin go on the wall, and half the Pikmin go over to the other side. We deal with this ball board really quickly, and then we focus on getting the bridge done. We make sure to sneak past this ball board and destroy this wall, which was really easy so far. We see Brittany dead on the floor, which that's an exciting sight to see. And then we see Barry that we're not going to grab because there's the ball board that we haven't killed yet. Anyways, we go into the rock Pikmin cave, and now we have our second Pikmin unlocked. We get about 6 of these bad boys. They're basically able to crush crystals, and they have impact damage, which if you throw it at an enemy, then they get impact damage. Anyways, so far we have 26 Pikmin. We use our 6 rock Pikmin to destroy 2 walls, the one right there and the one that leads to Brittany's dome. And it takes a little while because I was being stupid a couple seconds ago trying to destroy the wall. And then we come over here and we destroy this wall because I'm stupid. Then we decide to throw all their Pikmin over here. And I'm not going to show you the me building the bridge, but I am going to show you me destroying the wall because the walls are always good in this game. But anyways, now it's time for our first boss fight. This was probably one of the more stressful boss fights because you don't have that many Pikmin, but it's also one of the easiest because you don't have to deal with much. I'm doing this also in hard mode, so this crystal is going to take, have to use more rock Pikmin on. But we don't really have to deal with that much because we break his tail. Because if you break any of his other crystals, then it doesn't really matter. Just gonna make it harder on yourself. And anyways, the boss decided to run us over like a good car. And he goes back up on the wall, make sure to whistle these Pikmin. And now we do some damage on him. We get halfway to his health and he shakes the Pikmin off, which is kind of bad. And then right here, we sold, and the Pikmin didn't do much damage. But anyways, as everyone says, third time's always the charm, I think. But I guess they lied. It's always 4 times the try. Anyways, we defeat the first boss, which was really easy. And you see he dropped the dragon fruit in the phone. The phone is going to help us progress to the next area that we need to get to. We take a little break to wait for our good phone and our good dragon fruit to come back. But the phone comes back, and then the dragon fruit comes back. And since I think we have enough time in the day, I'm going to go grab the lime too. And just in time, be able to grab the lime. Not surprising. Anyways, that's the end of day 1. I mean day 2, because I'm dumb. Told you I already am. And now we're in the distant tundra, and we saw Alf's great skills of flying. And you might be thinking here, oh well, it's the yellow Pikmin. They have electricity traits and they jump high. Oh, you might think you need 20 because you see that ball right there. It says 20, but the funny thing is that you can do a little glitch called the no yellow onion glitch. And somehow I did this on my first try. You just gotta go around the ice, And then right here, you gotta stay really close to the stick. You just gotta like put your body up against it, and there times a charm, and I'm able to get through right here. And since I don't trust my yellow Pikmin are gonna make it out the cave, and I don't want to redo this glitch, I make sure that they're all 5 up here, and we're able to escape the cave really easily. So now our number's up to 31 Pikmin. And we escaped the cave, we look outside, and now Brittany escaped. Anyways, I decided that we're going to work on Brittany's side first, because if I do have a hard time trying to, like, figure out to build the bridge pieces, then, Al's dead. Okay, I don't know what I did there, but we destroyed this crystal. And we decided to walk down here because I don't have trust in my Pikmin right now that they won't all just immediately die to the Jacksmites over here. And that takes a little bit. Then with our 20 reds, we send them all up here. You see how like none of them are nectar? Well, that's what's I'm playing on hard mode. I already said that, but we got half of Brittany's bridge built, and we watched the yellow Pikmin take a long time destroying this gate. But don't worry, they're able to do it. And the only thing that really need to be talked about here is trying to kill the Whipton Bulborb. It took a little bit of time, but I was able to kill him. And with that, we have Brittany's sides complete with half the day still here. But now we got all the Pikmin, and now it's time to give all the Pikmin to Alf. Alf decides to destroy this wall. We see this scary little dog. We run away. But then I realize I'm the alpha, and you should trust me. And I immediately go in for a second round, and I kill him. And that's and we also nectar our Pikmin, but that's really the only thing that happened over here. You could just watch them get nectar, and me suffering trying to make that one red Pikmin get nectar, but it took a while. But anyways, we get the first side done. Notice some Pikmin over there. You don't need to worry about that. I got them. They got lost. They found their way home. Afterwards, we send the yellow Pikmin on the electrical gate, and we have the red and rock Pikmin work on the dirt mound. And then we have them destroy the crystal. And we have them work with the bridge, which now we have both sides done. And we have about like a third of the day left. While we wait for the red Pikmin to go do their job, we have rock Pikmin deal with this smite. The smite 4 pickaxe. And you see how our rock Pikmin almost got knocked in the water? That's really funny. But anyways, we have both bridge complete. So now Brittany should be on our side. And we also used our rocks to gather strawberry. But don't worry, they did not die because I would have said something completely different, and I would have glossed over the fact of this footage. Nothing else really happened, so we just make sure to protect the rock Pikmin. But anyways, we make sure to push down this ball again and destroy this wall. And now we have access to the yellow candy pop bud, where we get our couple more yellow Pikmin to turn on 2 lights. This being the first light that we turn on, which I don't know why I did. I could have just went to the Fallsback cave, but we did, and we turned on this light to reveal our second boss of this challenge, the famous Fallsback. But anyways, we run out of time, but with the power of 20 yellows that I got because I turned 10 red Pikmin into yellows, we turn on the bulb, and now we can kill the boss. But since none of the footage is actually exciting enough, I'm just gonna cut right to the end of the boss fight where we kill him and he doesn't exist anymore. But he's an idiot and he crashes into the light bulb, and he gives us a mango. And we get someone really special. JK, he ain't special at all. Anyways, we come outside, and I realize that the dog's out here, so we immediately mass murder its family. Which, when I mean family, I mean it's the only one left. And none of our Pikmin died. That's fun. Anyways, half day hits the marks. We grab this cherry, and we only grab a fruit for the rest of the day. We grab this mango, another cherry, this thing. I have no idea what it is. And we just see it slide down. Then we grab this orange in the cave. Then we grab this other fruit. I have no idea what it is, but it looks like a plum. Then we grab the grapes. And then I tried getting this lime, but this is what happens. Yeah, they all fall off the ledge and they start drowning, but that's probably the most exciting thing that happened that day. But anyways, that's the end of that day, and I have mass scary loss, so it's time to move on to my favorite area, and if you prove me wrong, then I don't care because it's my favorite area. Anyways, with our 31 Pikmin, I forgot to tell you guys, we have them go over on the other side of the bridge when we split up our workload. We have the rocks work on the bridge, and we have the yellows and reds work on the wall, but as you can tell, this is peak gameplay right here. But since this is peak gameplay, I gotta show you for a couple seconds, but I'm not gonna show you the other part because I'm too lazy. But we push down this bag, and you see the whip turn orb isn't dead yet. But don't worry, if you're thinking I didn't kill him, well, you'd be completely wrong because I just kill him with the snap of my finger. And then we work on the wall. Then I realized that rocks shouldn't be over there, and I just put the reds and yellows on the wall. And with the little rocks that we have, I have them deal with the bomb rocks. Which, of course, I forgot I was on hard mode, and I throw them at the rock wall, but then we also throw something else. We throw Brittany over this area over here. And she gets through. So now Charlie and Brittany are on one side, and our Pikmin are working as efficiently as we can. I get 2 bomb rocks, and then I skip to the boss fight. And this boss fight is really boring, so I'm just going to skip to the end because nothing really interesting happened. We kill the boss, and if you don't know, this is like probably one of the more useful bosses because it's like leads you to the next area, and then you also have a bunch of fruits that you can get, which if you're doing like challenges like the no fruit challenge, then this is really useful. And this boss gives you like a lot of Pikmin, and it's probably one of the more easier bosses, so you can't really prove me wrong. That's probably like one of the best things, and if you haven't watched my Pikmin 3 demo video, then you know I'd be super sad that I can't fight him in there, because I'm really disappointed in the fact. But we head back to the ship because I can't really talk about it. I only know like 3 things about the mirror slug. Anyways, our phone gets back, then I have Charlie get back this stone armor, I guess. I don't really know what to call it. Then Alf works on getting this fruit here, which I have no idea what it's called, but it's probably the Timmy Tickler. And then we have our yellows work on that. Brittany goes up over here, and she works on getting this fruit, which, yeah, I don't know why I tried getting that. But anyways, we have Charlie help. We're able to get both fruits back, and I destroy this wall because I'm super smart. And now we just make sure to grab our yellows so they don't die during the night, because I'm not someone who's gonna immediately start crying for no reason. Anyways, we get that, and that's the end of Tropical Wilds. I might do this fruitless or not, but I don't know yet. You guys can decide in the comments because this is a part 1 to a part 2. So yeah, if you now, I don't care. And I'm starting just to realize that I could have had better mic quality. So you're gonna have to deal with the mic quality being really bad. Anyways, go to the Twilight River. Probably the second favorite place because winged Pikmin are underrated in Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Anyways, we look at our good winged Pikmin, and nothing really interesting happened. In a second, I'll show you how I build the bridge, but we make sure that Charlie saves us a seat. Which, yeah, I definitely didn't have to redo this day over. But anyways, no, I'm gonna show you me building the bridge. But oh wait, I lost all the footage, so you can't watch me do it. That's sad. Anyways, we move on to dealing with the spider here. I use my big brain, and our Pikmin gets stuck here. But don't worry, we have the power of rocks on our side, and with 1 punch left, we kill the rock Pikmin. But anyways, we get the wing onion freed, and he gives us our little special Pikmin that are like one of the water types, I would like to say, carry stuff over water. Anyways, we get wing Pikmin. Wing Pikmin can fly, but they have a 0.5 damage boost, which isn't really helpful because we don't have swarms, so they're really carrier Pikmin right now. Anyways, we sprout 10, which now we're up to 41, and we lift this twig up, and the lily pads go. So now we have the second area unlocked, but then I get a spam call, which spam calls I don't pick up because scammer gets scams, and I don't like scams. So anyways, we all, actually, no, I'm being dumb here, and I'm also being dumb in the voice, script too. I was on my phone during this part, and I forgot that the lily pad was going, and as I noticed it was going, I immediately sprinted toward the other lily pad over there to see if I could make it in time, because I did not want to redo this all over again. I would rather not waste any time, but we're able to make it with a lot of minutes left, probably like 7 minutes. And anyways, we see our fourth arena. And now we have to deal with the spider here, which we use our big brain. We throw a red Pikmin right there, and we throw rocks at this at the spider, the arachnorb. Sorry, gang. I don't know how to spell arachnorb. Anyways, we split up our tax force because I love doing taxes. Wing Pikmin go work with the bridge, and yellows and reds deal with this the other stuff. We deal with me trying to throw stuff at bees, because I love my bees. I'll tell you in a second about my Mac and Bees playlist. But anyways, we destroy this wall here. And our wing Pikmin also collect this bridge piece, which, yeah, they also collected every single bridge piece over here. And me thinking I have enough time, I don't do it. I just end the day, because we're going to need a day 2 on this anyways. Anyways, that's that. And then we come back the next day, and our Pikmin work on bringing back these bridge pieces right here, and we do build the bridge, which is really easily. And now we can move on to our fourth boss, but I forget that yellow Pikmin are over there, so we have Charlie be the goat he is, and he goes, grabs his yellows. He has to walk all the way back there for no reason. I shouldn't be making the footage longer than it is, because you have to deal with good footage now, because I'm trying to edit better. Anyways, we have Charlie come up all the way to the stump. He noticed that the scammer's dead. But then we noticed that the bees from my mac and cheese escaped, and now we're gonna have to deal with the fourth boss fight, which now it's the bigger bee, and I stole the bigger bees to make mac and bees. So now it's a little angry at me. So now I have to deal with this. So it's time for the Scornet Maestro, the musical boss. And like how Alf's a champ, he does not take any damage this entire time because Alf is just built different this entire time. But anyways, he might take damage here, but as scripted as this boss fight is me killing this boss. Yeah, I don't know why they made it scripted. It's really dumb. I don't like how it's scripted at all. Anyways, you can hear the nice sound of bees dropping. Then we see the scammer, which I don't know why we want to bring him back. He was trying to scam us a second ago. Anyways, for the rest of the day, we gather fruits, so you're just going to listen to me yap about how we collected fruits for the rest of the day. We gather this fruit. I have no idea what the fruit is. Then we also grab this fruit right here, which I don't know why it's thinking it's Louis when it's clearly not Louis. Yeah, that's clearly an avocado, by the way. If you guys didn't watch Name Coyote, then you wouldn't know that's an avocado. Anyways, for the rest of the day, we collect fruits. We collect this fruit. Every single time I say fruit, I'm just gonna say fruit from now on. Then we collect the fire scorch, which protects us from fire, which we're gonna need because we only have like 5 red Pikmin on us. Yeah, it's so sad. I only have 5 red Pikmin. I wonder what happened to all my the 20 red Pikmin I had. Anyways, we make sure not to kill all our yellows here because if I do, I'm gonna have to restart the day, and I don't want to restart the day. I had thoughts about killing this, but I did not want to do it. I did not want to deal with that. And then I use my big brain here, and with seconds to spare, I get him through. And now that's basically it. for right now. I forget what I do next. Anyways, we collect this fruit. Then Brittany collects some bombs, like the champ she is. And as you can see, Brittany's with her Pikmin type, because Brittany is pink, and so are the winged Pikmin. So like, you can't complain that they're not the same. Anyways, we get this kiwi, which is the only fruit I ever will know, because I had it once and it tasted really good. Anyways, like the champ Brittany is, we wait a second and we destroy this wall. Don't mind the footage of me bringing down the kiwi to a safe place in case they come back. I destroy the wall, and then with the mad leap, I come home to the base and make sure to end the day, because this is a part 1 to a part 2 challenge. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button before I explode. Please, it's gonna take me 20 years to post the next episode, and I definitely will not finish any of my other videos that have a part 1 or a part 2 to it. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go to sleep. Not JK. Anyways, if you want me to do a part 2 to this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And this is proof that I've done this with the minimal Pikmin so far. So, if you're telling me I'm wrong, then you're wrong, and go get a life. But, that's kind of it. I'll probably in the next week or 2 weeks, I'll post the second part, or I'll post the series.